this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today 2019 Ford Mustang GT. This vehicle features a 5-liter V8 dual overhead cam gasoline engine with rear-wheel drive. As we get closer here to the front of this two-door coupe, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek shadow black clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille and down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side to take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features black 19-inch wheels, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter, so you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. On the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry, which is really convenient. Basically, if this vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever needing to take your keys out of your pocket. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this car. Here on the inside of this car, you do have a lovely ebony colored cloth upholstery on the seats for a smooth and comfortable ride. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard with a really sleek blue glow coming out from underneath. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 10/32 in both your front tires and 7/32 in both your rear tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 8/32 in the front and 10/32 in the rear. So you have a long ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. Right beside that multi-point inspection, you also have the Carfax Vehicle History Report, and you might notice on there was a minor to moderate damage report on this vehicle. That damage report was only in the front left, which you have already seen, and I will be going up close later on in the video all over the entire vehicle so you can see everything for yourself. This vehicle is able to seat a total of 4 occupants, and you do have pockets on the backs of both of these front seats for these rear occupants. Those seats do also fold down to give you a lot more space in the back. And down on the floor, you do have carpeted floor mats in all of the seating positions to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, both of the doors do have a small storage space in them, as well as powered windows. I'll just close that door and we'll continue on to take a look at the rear of this vehicle. All along the bumper of this car, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and they will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking, and you also have a backup camera to go along with that as well. You've also got a really sleek black spoiler going along the entire back of the car. And I will just open up that tailgate to show you that you've got a lot of space back here in the rear area. You also have a kicker audio system with a lot of booming bass, and like I mentioned earlier, those seats do fold down to give you a lot more space if you need it. I'll just put this tailgate back down, and we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience and to help prevent you from ever getting locked out. This vehicle does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, meaning you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, manually tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your dashboard backlight controls, headlight controls, and then a small storage space that can be folded in and out. I'll now just get inside this car and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push-to-start with a manual transmission. And now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see that this vehicle has about 40,379 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the right side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these, you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you. Beneath those are your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then on the left side of the steering wheel are your volume controls, as well as your cruise controls. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of this vehicle, you do have some handy gauges up top. In the center, you do have a lovely touchscreen, LCD display, and I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. Beneath said display, you do have controls for it. A bit farther down are your climate controls. Farther down still is your electronic stability control toggle, which does help to prevent skidding and sliding. Your drive mode switch. Beneath that is a power outlet and USB charging port for your mobile device, your main gear shift, parking brake, 2 cup holders, and then your main storage compartment behind all that with another power outlet and USB charging port inside. Lastly, I'll show you a quick peek here at the engine while it's running, and we'll move on to the last section of this video. Section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want the purchasing process to be transparent and straightforward. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of the vehicle, I can only notice a very faint stain there on the rear occupant seats, but other than that, there is nothing standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever, so we'll take a look here now to the outside of it. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front of this vehicle. And here along the front, you do have a few small nicks here, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. This car is also a darker color, so it does tend to hide a little more than a lighter color might. Small scratch there. Some scuffing here on the outside of that mirror cap. This car is so shiny, it's almost like a mirror. A small nick there. And we'll continue around here now to the rear. Now, often where I do tend to see several imperfections in most vehicles is where the tailgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. And as I take a look here, you do have a little bit of wear here on that black plastic, some nicks here, and a scratch there. And as for the bumper, you do have some scuffs on that as well. I will just close that tailgate back down, and we'll continue back around here to the driver's side. A little bit of scuffing on this mirror cap as well. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a black 2-door coupe with the ability to seat 4 fold-down seats with a good amount of space in the rear, with a backup camera, rear proximity sensors, fog lights, carpeted floor mats, passive keyless entry, a kicker subwoofer, 2 keys, a black rear spoiler, hands-free Bluetooth, and a really sleek and sporty trim, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this 2-door coupe and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day!